On this Wednesday morning, meteorologist Amanda Pappas keeping an eye on fog out there. Another day of it.
Yeah, yet again, we feel like we say we have a weather impact alert so frequently lately. I'm sorry about it, but in some areas, it actually is really scary to drive out there. You can't see because of all the fog. And speaking of one of those areas, I promise you anchors, I promise you at home as well that this actually is the Ascent St. Petersburg shot, but you just cannot see it because of how much patchy fog we have in the way, unfortunately. So what we do see is 67 for you on the board there. Dew point is going to be at 67 as well, so that's going to lead to our humidity at about 100%, and also it'll lead to us seeing a good amount of just more and more fog. So when we have those two numbers matching, the fog tends to really stick around and be a nuisance, and we're down to 0 miles of visibility over towards Inverness, so that's an issue, and then a quarter mile for Brooksville, Zephyr Hills, and also for St. Pete, so even a little more dense than I previously had thought. So realistically, I think that today we'll see all that fog lift by 10:30. You're done. Then heading into tonight, we could see a little bit of it, but no major amounts of fog, and especially heading into Thursday morning, we shouldn't see a ton of it, but it's possible to have some. So we do have our weather impact alert up until 10 o'clock. That's one thing to know. And then tomorrow as well, we are going to see our temperatures, of course, this afternoon skyrocket to the 80s. We'll be back into the 80s tomorrow. We continue to gradually warm up as we go. Each afternoon, we're going to get warmer and warmer as we go into the weekend. So don't worry. You're wondering, okay, well, what's the deal? What's the setup? What's going on? Well, we're dry for right now. We have high pressure that remains in control for the most part. However, we have a stalled out frontal boundary. That front to our north, well, it's going to continue to try to slide and make its way towards us. And as it does so, you can see this from the European model, one of the three that I always look at every single morning. But this European model shows a weak front swinging through as we head into tomorrow night. So we could see a few couple of afternoon or early evening showers fast. Then by the evening hours, we could see we're dry. And then for your Valentine's Day, a stray shower possible, but highly unlikely. So that's good news. We're drying out Friday and Saturday. We're dry. So we get a couple sprinkles Thursday, dry Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday it is going to rain. We will have a much larger shot at seeing those rain chances on Sunday. Sunday it is going to rain. I'll repeat that. But so we see a beautiful, just lovely day on your Valentine's Day. It'll be great to be outdoors as well with your loved one. And we do have our weather impact alert up until 10 o'clock. Otherwise, pretty quiet pattern up until Sunday with a lot of rain coming our way, Sarah. Talking about that fog, Sarah. So if you are getting your babies ready to go out the door or yourself to work, please watch out. The fog is really going to be an issue in some areas. You can't see anything over towards Ascent St. Pete. And we're talking about more of this fog over towards Citrus County as well. But coming up, I'll show you when and where this fog lifts and a look at the moon, believe it or not, in some of our cameras, and Valentine's Day. All after a short...
But this it's sea fog, right? Is kind of what we're getting here?
Well, sea fog, and on top of it, we actually do have breezy conditions today. So when it's breezy outside, well, it's not going to be too fun if you get seasick like this girl right here. Not the best, but that's okay. We have a moderate chop out there, so please make sure to exercise caution, boaters. If you are headed out there on the waterways, it is going to be a lovely day, though. Weather-wise, as you look up to the sky, you're going to see a lot of sunshine. It'll be warm and only about 2 feet for your seas today. But what I really want you to understand is that we do have fog out there, so that is going to be our weather impact alert. Aside from it being breezy, we do have to contend with some of this fog. Now, the fog today is going to last from now up until 10 o'clock. Thereafter, we'll see it'll all lift and we'll go back to normal, but dense fog leads to low visibility. So you do not want to be calling your insurance and have that a rate hike, I should say, backwards. You don't want your insurance to go up. God forbid you get in an accident, and we want to make sure most of all that you're safe. So with this fog and weather impact alert, slow down. You need to use your low beams and give yourself plenty of distance and plenty of time to get out to drop off the kids at school this morning, or potentially to head into work, whatever you're doing this morning. So we are seeing some gradual improvements for St. Pete. That's some good news. The fog beginning to lift. Other areas just looking hazy like Sarasota. That sunrise coming up. So that's going to be really nice. And then we have our weather picture of the day. Thank you so much, Colleen Warfel, for sending this out. We do see that there only is fog in certain areas. So you really got to look out for it. And thankfully, we're really not seeing the fog everywhere. That's how she was able to grab this really cool shot of the snow moon, also known as the hunger moon. Typically, it's pretty tough throughout the winter months to really harvest or hunt. So that is why it's called the hunger moon or snow moon, of course. So go ahead and scan that QR code. If you have a picture of this very cool moon yourself, you can always send those in. This is the moon rise, 7:21, and we know that it's the snow moon because it occurs really during one of the snowiest months there always is on record across the country. And speaking of snow, they've got it over towards the northeast, that's for sure. Snow last night for New York City even, and visibility for us definitely looks like a little bit of snow on this map. It's not. It is all in white though, the areas that you see the most dense or really thick amount of fog. So quarter-mile visibility only for Inverness. Watch out. Anywhere you see a 10, there is no fog. We see about a half-mile visibility for Clearwater. So realistically, it is going to be a foggy morning to start, but it'll clear up as we go. Now we do see by 10:30 everything improves, and by tomorrow we really don't see very many areas of fog, a little patchy fog possible. But here's the game plan, recapping for you. Please, if you haven't been listening, please listen now as you're headed out the door. I know you're rushing. Quick. 83 degrees for your high today, breezy, mostly sunny. Tonight, 69, it'll be mild, a little patchy fog, no rain quite yet. Tomorrow afternoon, we could see a few showers, and make sure you grab all your stuff for Valentine's Day. Friday, reminder of V-Day. A lovely day is what we have planned for you, and a quick straight shower, not out of the realm of possibility. Most of us will stay dry, so recapping, dry today, a couple showers for tomorrow, mainly dry for Valentine's Day and Saturday, looking picture perfect. Good beach and boat days both Friday and Saturday. Sunday, plan to be more indoors with more rain chances coming through. Sarah?
All right, Amanda.